my fears about hopefully not finding a snake anywhere on this truck have been realized.
Gears in a 9-speed hood, I'd pull it in if I knew I could. The old truck stop's been gone a long time, so kick it in the rear and put the hammer down. Put this show on the road, shall we? 18 wheels just laying it down, and you can hear that humming sound. Pouring coal from a bright chrome stack, riding soft like a Cadillac. It's my life, it's my love, it's my beat-up built 359.
Welcome. I'm watching you guys.
Welcome back, boys and girls and boys. Boy, look at the sunshine. I love sunshine, especially in February. I mean, come on, who expects that? It's still cold, but not real cold. I mean, it's high 30s. It's going to be in the 40s. Tomorrow will be in the 50s. And I plan on taking this guy for a ride since he's outside already. Yeah, that's going to be fun. I'll get my winter Detroit fix. If you guys remember, even last year, I had to go and run Blue Jay because I needed a fix. Detroit fix. Anyways, let's look at what we did yesterday. Not a whole lot, but it's all preparatory. It's all building. So what we did was, the studs came for the exhaust, and you have to have those in because of the cooling system. Coolant, it stops the coolant from coming through. So we got those in, and everything sealed up. We had a few bad coolant lines, you know, that leaked, so we plugged quite a few places. But the purpose was to do a pressure check on the cooling system. So we got everything filled up. The water is filled up right to the brim. We have absolutely nothing leaking. However, we didn't get to do the pressure check because we couldn't get the cap of the pressure tool to seal right. We tried, you know, we tried to make sure it sealed, and it seems like it should have, you know, but there is a special cap, I guess, and Mr. Wizard found it and he ordered one, so we'll visit that again. But at least Grasshopper's holding his water just fine. He's holding his water. Several of you remarked, you know, when I made the comment, look at how clean it is, it's like brand new. Yeah, I know that's the outside. The air goes through the inside. But I was just making the point that if it's that clean, it must be a pretty good filter still. So we'll see. Judging by the rust, maybe that hasn't been off in a long time. Who knows? Who knows? At any rate, I'm just happy to be alive. Really, to be honest with you, it's not just trucks and stuff. God is good. He really is. You know, when you're faithful to the Lord and you give to Him of your time and talents and finances and whatever, God blesses you. And I feel blessed because I know all of you. He's blessed me with so many friendly, awesome, giving people that I've learned from and got to meet in this hobby. And so, you know, take that for what it is. Some of you will poo-poo that, but I'm telling you, it's the blessing of the Lord when you give to Him. And I try to, I use my music talents for Him, and I give by playing on the worship team at church, and I try to do what I think I can do to contribute. It's not like earning your way to salvation. It's giving to God and trying to take the talents that He's given you and use them to bless others and bless His kingdom. And so I know I'm blessing a lot of you who can't participate in all the mechanical work, and maybe even going to the truck shows, and you're kind of shut in, and you're at the point of life to where you're feeling kind of depressed, but be encouraged. God is good. Just to put your faith and trust in Him, and He'll see you right through till we go upward. All right, so today I'm going to go pick up the new mufflers. I ordered them locally at a local parts store who always takes care of me. They can get stuff, a lot of truck parts stuff. Some of the auto stores can get the parts. And I kind of figured with all the high shipping of the mufflers that I could get them ordered through my local auto parts dealer. And sure enough, yep, I got a good deal on them and they'll be in today. So I still am waiting for these to arrive any day. The bells, or if that's the bell, that's the funnel, whatever. Those are coming. My mufflers will be here. The rain caps are here. The clamps are here. And this came yesterday. Let's open this bad boy up. Ah! Now we're cooking with gas. Man. Just soak it in. What's a truck without chrome? All right, so what I'm going to do, this is 4 feet, or actually they told me it was 47 inches, whatever. I'm going to cut it in half. And so my stacks will only be like 2 feet with the little rain caps on it. I think that'll look cool. So there's that little bad boy. We'll put him in the box so he doesn't get ruined until the day that he gets put on top of the mufflers, which will be here later. Plug your ears, guys. And I'll just roll it over to where I want to set it down for good. Maybe put a bungee strap on it, strap it together so the bottom doesn't come off because there's oil in that. So that's what I'll do. Yeah, so even the best stinking intentions, that bottom flipped over when I tried to lift it off of there level. And there you have it. Thus, cat litter or whatever that absorbent stuff is our friend. I gotta tell you guys too, I'm sorry, I started the build on the California hauler and I haven't gotten any further. And of course, a lot of you have commented, the K100, of course, which will be, this will be made to match, I think, Pistol Pete. And then I'll make this to match Grasshopper. But I'm working on the real truck. I don't have time to work on the model. The sunshine has dawned on a new day for Grasshopper. His heart is looking better and better. Okay, guys and gals and guys. So I want to show you how you get an engine that looks like this to an engine that starts looking like this. And it's not by painting over everything. You have to get in here. Look at how bad this is, okay? What you do, it's lots of labor. It's time consuming. You start doing this. Everywhere you can get a single-edged razor blade scraper. And it's got to be that. A putty knife works, but it trips up on hard, you know, deposits or, you know, grease and oil that's old like this. I mean, this stuff's old. So yeah, I know it's a pain in the rear end, but this is what we got to do to get a nice result. Something that we're proud of, to jack up the cab on our Cabovers or open the hood on our conventionals and show it off. So what happens is, you say, well, you can't get it all like that. You certainly can't get it all in there. This is true. But this helps break it up so that your wire brush then will be much more effective. And you just lightly, you don't have to push down hard, you just lightly kind of go around a corner like this so that you can get it all off. And then the wire brush will take care of a lot more of it. I won't say 100%, but yeah. And sometimes, if it won't push, you gotta slide it, okay? Push sometimes, and other times, you have to slide it and kind of slice. That's the same way that you do with decals on doors that are hard to remove, and you're trying to get them off with a straight edge or something and it's not moving. Slide sideways as you're pushing up, and you'll be amazed at how much more progress you can get. So this is what I'm doing today. It takes time, but the end result is worth it. So the wire brush will come in here and be a lot more effective. And then you also have to do it because you have to scrape all of your surfaces for gaskets. See? All that's got to be, see that coming off of there? Yep. You got to get all that off before you put your new gaskets on. And it comes off. There again, using the side method, you'll get it off. Yep. So that's what you got to do to all your surfaces, because you want them sealed. See up here, this let's get some light here. Okay, there's some light. And what's nice, this blade actually, you can see it broke. And it kind of makes it nicer to get in some areas that you couldn't get into with a full blade either. But go to Harbor Freight, get yourself some single-edged razor blades and a scraper, and
You too can have results.
you too can have a nice-looking vintage truck engine. Even though it was covered in 45 years of grime and deposits. Yeah. Now, granted, you're not going to get down there. You just do the best you can. You got to suck it all out, which I've got a lot of that crap out of there from all the mises and all the squirrels and chipmunks and crap. You just gotta kind of get down there with what you can, scrape and suction it with your shop vac. But most all areas that that you can see, yeah, you can get to them, and you can get the deposits off, and then get the wire brush after it to get the rest. Like I said, it's not 100%, and it's not a true take it apart restoration and, you know, everything's like new. That's a whole different subject, and that isn't a subject that we deal with here at the Truckers Lounge. At the Truckers Lounge, we do the best we can to make our vintage trucks look, run, and go down the road safely the best they can, like the old days, and enjoy it and not be stressing over how many rivets there are. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying, Bird? We do that in the model railroad hobby. Guys that are real picky about how many rivets or the model makers miss on their models. They'll be like, that's supposed to have, you know, 150 rivets, and they only have 100 on there. It doesn't even look right. And hey, come on. Really? So that takes away your enjoyment? You know, some of us are kind of goofy. Okay, this is kind of where we're at before I do the wire brush. I've got as much of the heavy stuff as I can get with a razor blade. Now the rest is going to be up to the wire brush. So there you go. Still a lot to do yet, but that's today's work. So you can start to kind of see how the dark brown and green works together nice. The whole frame, even when it's cut off, that'll all be dark chocolate brown. And the cab, of course, will be close to these greens. It'll be something, not the same, but it'll be close, very close. I want to keep the original paint job. I don't want to ruin the character of the truck. So it's going to be close. Not the exact greens, but it'll be something in the spirit of. So want to keep it in the 60s, 70s earth tones color scheme thing. That was what was big back then. All those greens and golds and weird colors that kind of a lot of people thought were ugly, which probably kind of were. Some of them. Remember all them orange? Remember that orange carpet, shag carpet? Oh my God. But hey, avocado was big, and that's what this truck is. It's kind of the avocados. It's not green, it's more avocados. So that's where we'll be. But yeah, and then the interior, you can see some of the hammered brown Rust-Oleum. That's going to be done, and that's kind of where it was. It was a brownish color stock, but this is just a step up, I think. And then the upholstery will end up being dark coffee brown, kind of like the frame, and beige on the headliner. So I would say from the waist down, the doghouse and the door panel pads would be the dark coffee diamond tuck with the white stitching. It's not true diamond tuck, it's diamond stitching in white on the padded vinyl. Very cool. And then the roof will do in the beige. Same thing. I think it'll be very cool. Got it down. So I gotta tell you guys, my fears about hopefully not finding a snake anywhere on this truck have been realized. However, there's no danger. See that? Yeah, one of our little buddies definitely crawled up in there, and it looks like he left his skin. I gotta keep my eyes out. What a mess. All right, the old junk is off of there. Well, I wish these were in better shape, but yeah, I don't think I can save it. This guy again, he just can't keep away.
No, it's because you keep calling me back.
Look
I'm
at
a repeat customer. You need a guy that can polish for you.
Yeah, look at how good this bumper's coming out. Oh my goodness.
He's gonna lose his mind when I'm done with it.
Perfect.
Yeah, not overdone, not too shiny, just right.
Exactly, exactly. It'll fit perfect. There you go. Bumper's polished. Lights are in it. Oh yeah, looks just like it's supposed to. And then over here, I was trying to get some paint color samples. I got too dark. Don't ask me how. I thought I would like that, to be honest with you. I thought I would like it darker. I do not. I'm going to get back to the green, probably about that dark right there. Welcome back. What do we got in the mail today? Let's check it out. This comes from Big Charlie's Model Garage, and I don't know if any of you guys are familiar. He's got a YouTube channel. Just look for it under Big Charlie's Model Garage. Aren't these cool? These are cards he had printed up to promote his channel. Look at that. That's a killer graphic. There's his email if you want to get a hold of him. But he does have a YouTube channel under Big Charlie's Model Garage. Look at those. Those are nice. I think those have to go up in the Truckers Lounge. You guys stick around. At the end of the video, I'm going to give you some truck show brochures, updates, and whatnot. But right now, I'm going to show you, remember Joyride? The 359, my first 359, is the one in the song at the beginning of the video. Well, when I sold it, they had plans to restore it their own way, and they sent me some pictures. Check it out. This is Joyride today, and he's working. Look at this place. This place is like out of hand. It's crazy. This is what happens when you got so many projects going on, but this guy, he's the important one. He's got to be done by June 1st so he can be at the GMC Jamboree here in Conneaut. By the way, there's the flyer. You guys got to make plans to be here this year. Last year it turned out really well, and I got to meet a lot of you. We had people coming from Michigan all the way up to Maine, Pennsylvania, New York, Ohio. It was awesome. And the GMC Jamboree is for a standout or a spotlight on GMC, so we'll have our GMC row. But all trucks are welcome because all trucks are cool, and I love all trucks. As you can see, I've got a Peterbilt right there, and Grasshopper is a KW, and back there is Blue Jay. He's the Astro, and of course Sarge. I mean, he's the rock and roller. He's the radical. Yeah, he likes to make a lot of noise, so you better give him attention when he's around. You know how sergeants are. Anyways, yeah, just got so much going on to get this truck ready. Of course, we're getting ready for the cutoff. Here's where we're gonna do this right about here. Just come across, do us a 45 and down. And bye-bye torsion bar and locked up brakes, and yeah, no, we didn't want to mess with that. So we'll get the cutoff from the 352 Peterbilt. It's air leaf. Junior's taking care of us on that, and various other parts. And look here, yeah, got the air cleaner kind of mocked up enough to know that it's too high, so I'm going to have to make a bracket that extends where it mounts down. So we'll get it down, and then the outlet or inlet, whatever you want to say, outlet to the motor is going to have to come over here so it can come down. So then I'll have to do some kind of voodoo here and make the pipe go in there. There's the pipe, but I'm sure it's going to have to be modified. We'll see, because number one, this is 7-inch. And this is 7-inch, which used to be 6-inch, so that makes it ride high. Plus, I think it's riding a little high anyways, but we'll figure it out. It's all in the process. It's all in the mix, you know what I'm saying? It's all in the, what do they say? It's baked in the cake. Okay, girls and boys, boys and girls, look, there's the original green underneath them decals. Pretty cool, huh? Look at all that garbage. Now, after heating it all up and doing the old slide pattern with the razor blade, it's better than pushing. Pushing just gets gooey. If you kind of slide and heat as you go, and keep your fingers out of the path of that heat gun, it works wonders. So today is Saturday. I've spent the last 3 days, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, buying paint, putting it on, not liking it, going back to the paint store, deciding. So today I made a decision. I should have done this to start with. I should have went right to the paint supplier store where I got the paint for Bill. I was trying to cheap out, which really wasn't cheaper. So that's what you get. You just need to buy the good stuff and get it over with. So I think I'm getting pretty close to the what the original color would have been. A little variation. I wanted it just a little lighter. Then the light color here, which I don't have on yet, that's just worn from the old one. I don't know where that went. I got paint everywhere. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's a much lighter color. I might throw some on there before the end of the day just to see, but yeah, it'll be lighter for sure. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with that. That's a 69 Olds color, Olds Tornado. I forget the name of it. I wanted to go with 60s colors, and so luckily they have paint chips from back to the 40s, which the guy told me that these paint books are worth probably $50,000. They got a whole row of them, and you know how much those paint chip cards are when you buy them on eBay? So they have them. They've owned them for all this time, so it goes with the business, he said, someday when they sell the business. But anyways, we got back to 69 colors. The green that you see there is an Olds Tornado color. Let me see if they got the name right. Yeah, Jade. It was Tornado Jade Metallic. This says Ming Jade Metallic anyways. And then the other color also was a 69, but it was a Pontiac color. The lighter green that's going on it. And that was lime green metallic. So I looked at the paint samples from 69 and picked on those colors. I'm very happy with this green. And I'm sure I'll be happy with that because the paint chips were beautiful. So that's definitely going to be the paint scheme, which is kind of like what it was. Oh, and I threw the gold vinyl stripe on there because yeah, I'll go ahead and do that again. This stuff's just also faded, but that's what it was. So I want Grasshopper to look old school. Okay, I promised you I'm going to put the flyers for upcoming shows, and this is by no means a complete deal, but in the interest of time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to post each flyer, and you can freeze the video and look at the information, because we're right at about a half hour, and as always, I try to be considerate of your time, so I try to keep things half hour or less. So here is the truck show so far, starting with the middle of May. Awesomeness in the middle of Ohio, actually. So check that out. Check mine out. Saturday, June 1st is the Jamboree here in Conneaut. And also, the following weekend would be York, the American Truck and Historical Society's big show. York, Pennsylvania is the following weekend. And you guys can look at the flyers here, but I do want to point out that the Ohio Vintage Truck Show is in Ashland this year. But their dates are no longer Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They are Friday and Saturday, because I told you that wrong last week, the 21st and 22nd for the Ohio Vintage Truck Reunion. So that's the official name, Ohio Vintage Truck Reunion. It's so hard to get everything right. But check out the flyers that I have so far. Where were you raised? Anyways, send me your flyers, and I'll try to get them up here. So until next time, keep the hammer down, safe and sound. Ready to rock there, Colombo?
Yeah, thank you.